Emotional intensity is not power, it's loss of control. When you actually live in the end, when you assume something is yours, nothing rocks you emotionally. It's very simple. When you love yourself, when you assume that only the best things happen to you, then you are not fazed when something you think you want doesn't go your way. You don't spiral, you don't panic, and you don't start asking questions. All you do is return to the state. And this is where people mess it up. They start worrying about how. How is this going to happen? How is this possible? How will it all come together? They start trying to work it out in their mind. Stop. Stop that now. Who cares about how? That's what's killing your manifestations. The how does not matter. The end is what matters. The only thing that matters is you assume and live in the end. If you decide you want a job, right? Say you're thinking about getting a better job, you haven't really been a fan of your job, but you're really thinking about getting a better job or a new job, and you keep visualizing it and you assume it, right? And you're living from it. And then all of a sudden, you lose the job you do have, right? Your reaction shouldn't be, oh no, why is this happening to me? Like, what do you mean? When you reshuffle a deck of cards, the cards don't stay in the same spot. That's life. That's reality. The deck of reality has to reorganize. Space has to be made. You don't get the new outcome while everything stays exactly the same. That's not how any of this works. Reality has to reorganize in your favor, and sometimes that can look messy. And the how just happens. The universe knows what to do. You already gave the command. What ruins manifestation isn't that things fall apart, it's buyer's remorse. It's when you assume the state and then emotionally pull back the second things stop looking familiar. Okay, it's when you have an emotional reaction to changes in your life. That's you interfering. The how of it all does not matter. The universe will surprise you in ways you never thought possible. And that's not an accident. That's how the law works. Really believe it, truly believe it, and live as if it's yours, and it will be yours. So assume now, right, that only the best possible things happen to you and live from that state. And then watch what happens. Some things will look good, some things will look bad, but when the so called bad happens, you don't react. You return to the assumption only the best possible things happen to me. And ask yourself this logically: if only the best possible things happen to you, could that bad thing have been for your good? Maybe you can't see it yet. You probably don't see it yet, and you're not supposed to. But if the state you occupy is only the best things happen to me, then nothing that happens can actually be against you. The how is not something you can decide. You can't fight it. You can't control it. So stop trying. Focus on the end. Live in the end. Return to the state as often as you need. And if something happens that you might not like because reality is reorganizing itself, just hold steady. Do not react emotionally. Let reality reorganize itself. It always does. And do not worry yourself about how. When you sit there and visualize and believe that you have it and you're living in the end, but worrying about the how is this possible, then you're not living in the end. Then you don't believe it is already done. So just believe it is done and do not worry about the how. Do not react emotionally. Emotional reactions throw us out of state, but just do your best to hold your identity, and the how will take care of itself. Focus on the end. Only the best possible things happen to you. And remember, this wizard believes in you.